Right, howdy folks, how are we doing? Bit of a wrapping video. I thought I'd just chat to you whilst I'm wrapping these bales. There we go, we're in. Yeah, so first day's work, 205 bales. So which is good. Like I say, it's it was about a good second cut sort of yield. This is obviously our wrapping setup. As you can see, got the little Deutsch 4.50 with the Kvernen Tarp 7120 wrapper. Now, I have mentioned it before. You know, there's good reasons for wrapping in the yard. You've only got to handle the bale once, so it's less likely to get damaged, because all you've got to do is literally lift it off the wrapper and stack it. Whereas if you wrap in the field, not to say, you know, I've done loads of wrapping in the field, and you know, but there is more risk with wrapping in the field, because you've got to load it onto a trailer with plastic on and then get it off the trailer with plastic on, so of course there's going to be more risk of damage. Like, so it's whatever system suits really, and this suits us. Got the little remote control here that turns the wrapper, well, starts the sequence going. It's a good little wrapper, to be fair. Good little wrapper. It doesn't like misshapen bales. And of course there is, because you've got, you know, because I'm not monitoring the wrapper all the time, there is the risk when you've got a misshapen bale on there, it can fly off. You know, when you're sat on the tractor, you know, with the wrapper behind you, you can sort of monitor it all the time, like. Right, we're in, and you know, if it's about to fly off, you can stop it quick. Whereas of course it's not so easy, because I'm sort of busy stacking and unloading the trailers at the same time. So but I mean, there is the other style as well, isn't there? I have seen some folks with a Tanko wrapper on the loader itself, and you know, the loader does the wrapping. Yeah, I've got to press the OK, ain't I? You know, lots, you know, it is whatever suits your system. This suits our system, so that's why we do it like this. Works well. The other question I get, obviously, with that first video on the grass there, get the usual questions: why not raking it? Why not raking it? Well, the reason is I'm not sure of the exact details of the story, but essentially they had it raked up once. I'm not sure what with. I don't think it was a twin rotor rake, and it cocked it right up. It made a hell of a poor swath, and it made some horrendous bales because of the poor swath. So that sort of put them off. You're gonna go. That sort of put them off raking up in the field. Are you going to go or not? There we go. So that's why. I mean, that's not to say that you know, in the future we won't be raking. It has been talked of a lot. I mean, like today, you know, with that what we've been doing, it would have benefited, because there's not a lot there. It would have benefited from being raked up. You know, it would have made a better row, in my opinion, more even row. And of course, the more even a row you've got, the better bales you can produce, and full stop, the better they wrap and all that. So it's you know, it's a chain. So if it starts right, it'll end right, won't it? So you know, possibly in the future we may get a rake, but for the time being we don't. We just follow the mower. And to be fair, when it's, you know, when it's a good yield and that, you know, make some good bales. The other thing is that sort of the longer the bales in the chamber, the more it gets compressed, you know, and tighter bale you get. So you know, that's all, you know, that's key. You know, you don't want to be carting loads of squidgy bales, you want to be carting a few really good bales. Right, so that is the T7 emptied. We've just got the last load now. Yeah, the little Deutsch just hums on it like. I suppose a further evolution of that system would be getting one with an inbuilt engine. But then you've still got to move it about, of course, haven't you? But like, I know McHale, they do one, I think, just, you know, sort of petrol engine on it, and that runs the hydraulics like. So, you know, that might be, when this, you know, rapid dies like, that might be the future. Now, quite a few of you have been inquiring about the van. The Astra van, how it's got on with its MOT. And I've actually just had a message today, this afternoon. What's today? Thursday. Yes, God blimey. 4 days. Saying she is ready. Now, there's a bit of a story. Like I said, I was a bit worried about it. Well, I got there. It's been dodgy starting for a long time. Having to sort of regularly put it on charge and everything. Anyway, drops it off down there. Blooming thing wouldn't start, would it, like? I was like, oh, it's just batteries sort of died again, like, you know. But it weren't. It's actually, the starter motor has crapped itself. Turn that off. And yeah, so I went down there. Was it yesterday? Could have been yesterday. I went down there and had a look, and yeah, couldn't start. All the power there, but nothing at the starter motor. So starter motor, 250 quid. So do I want to spend that money on a van that might not get through? So anyway, they pushed it onto one of the bays and sort of went through it, and you know, it should pass fine. So yeah, we'll spend the money on a lot. And yeah, sure enough, she's passed, so she gets to live for another 12 months at least. So which is good, because I like that van. It's a blooming good van, you know. You get the benefits of, obviously it's a car, but with a big old load space in the back. So I really do like the Astra van. It's a good bit of kit. So that is good news. So I should get her back either tonight or in the morning, one or the other. Well, I think it was Colin on the previous vid said, you know, he comments quite often, like, and Colin asked the question, why are we making more silage when, of course, obviously we've got, you know, we've got a lot in stock. I mean, we've probably got enough to you know, do this year without, you know, cutting any more, like. But you never know what sort of year you're going to get, and this year is shaping up to be a poor year for grass. So so we're aiming on making as, you know, better quality silage as we can. We don't want bulk. We've got plenty of silage in stock, but we still want to make a load in case this year's poor, which it's looking like it is going to be poor. We had some rain yesterday when I was at the Collins Brothers open day. Whoa, what are you doing? Oh, it's me. I'm cocking it right up. So we had some rain yesterday, which was blooming handy. It's give everything a drink. So, but yeah, I mean, you don't know what the rest of the year is going to hold. It might be you get these two sort of, you know, this one small cut, and that might be it. It might not grow again. So you got to get what you can get, and then if you've got it, you've got it. You know, if you ain't got it, well, you're stuffed, ain't you? You got to either buy it in or feed less, mate, and be less productive. So you've always got to cut your grass, like, you know. But you know, obviously we're open to. Got it. Yeah. Obviously we're open to, you know, not cut as much this year, but just cut good stuff, like, you know, so that is the hope. Get it in, I think we're in. So yeah, no, good stuff. So that's why we're still cutting this year. Well, we definitely won't get as much as we did last year. No chance of that. And we've done well for straw as well. That straw stack we got behind me, I'll show you in a sec. We'll just spin round. Well, when we take another bale off the trailer, I'll show you. Is basically what we've got left over, because we're not going to use a lot more now, because of course everything's out, or literally most things are out. So we've got quite a bit of square, and we've got that stack of round that we haven't touched, you know. So we're good for straw. But like I say, it's always better to have than have not. There we go. It's just I haven't been left I haven't been left much of a gap in the middle. So I'm having to make my own gap. Our show was good. It was good to meet so many of you chaps there. Yeah, some good kit to see. And sort of, yeah. Oh, where am I going? Lining up for the wrong bit, ain't I? Yeah, no, we'll have. I think we'll be able to look at that electric Merlot because like I said at the start of the year, we're going to have a bit of look at alternatives to diesel, and of course electric is one of the sort of front runners to as an alternative to diesel. So we will have to have a look at that and see what it's like. I mean, it's not it's not a standard sort of telehandler, like it's not four-wheel steer like one of these is. Rear wheel steer. How handy will that be on a farm? I don't know, to be honest, but we won't know unless we try, will we? So I think we'll have to have a look, and might give us an idea of what the future does hold. Alright, Jay, I think back on. Carpets first. Why do you put carpets down, I hear you cry? Well, it's just better for it to land on something soft like a carpet than load of stones, isn't it? It's poke holes in the wrap, so that's why we chuck a bit of old carpet on the landing area. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little video, a bit of a catch up and update on the van. Because like I say, a lot of you are quite interested to know how the van had gone. But she lives to fight another day, so which is all good. So I'll just carry on putting this gear away, and I will see you on the next one. Ta-ta!